Professor Myers, you are here at the invitation of my Democratic colleagues, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. In his opening statement, my good friend Senator Whitehouse said, I want to quote, reproductive justice is economic justice, close quote. Do you agree with that?
I might, as an economist, use the word rights, but yeah, I do agree with that.
Okay. That's not true for the baby, is it?
Well, first of all, I would refer to a fetus, not
Yeah,
a baby.
but that's, well, a fetus. I refer to it as a baby. That's not true for the baby, is it?
The evidence that I presented to you, Senator Kennedy, was evidence about measurable effects on the lives of women, families.
Right, I
and
got
children
that
who are
part, but that's
born.
not true for the baby, is it?
I'm sorry, I don't really understand.
Well, it's
the
not
question.
true. Let me be
I
clear.
let me
I'm
back
sorry.
up. As an economist, I measure effects using data. I'm not here to talk about ethics, assignment of
Right.
personhood. That's not my
Well, but you
role.
said you agreed with the chairman's statement that reproductive justice is economic justice. There is no economic justice for the baby because the baby's dead, right?
As far as
And then she'd pull the head out, the crushed skull out, right?
Senator Kennedy, your time has expired here.
Well, you
and
gave
Senator Stabenow
the
is
others
waiting.
plenty of time, Mr. Chairman.
Just letting you know, your time's expired. You have
Okay.
other senators waiting.
Well, I was waiting when you were letting others. I'm sorry you don't want to hear about what happens.
No, I don't think anybody
in
else
an
is
actual
going- I don't think
abortion, but
anybody else
I
has gone
thought that
over.
was what we were here to talk about.
No one else has gone over.
Yes.
Some of the witnesses went a little bit long, but on both sides, so.
I thought we were here
trying to
about
control that.
protecting mothers and killing babies.
For context, earlier in this hearing, Allie Phillips, the woman in this next clip, gave a heartbreaking account of having to travel out of state for an abortion because of pregnancy complications. Importantly, the fetus that she was carrying was no longer alive, but she was still unable to receive services in her home state of Tennessee.
I will start by saying that I made a promise to Miley that her name would not die with her. So that is part of why my activism is so important to me, is so people know who she is. I want to make two statements before I go into my final thing that I would like the committee to know. I think it was Senator Kennedy came to this hearing knowing that there was going to be a mother here who had to make the difficult decision to terminate a 20-week pregnancy, and he decided it was in his best interest to show a 21-week fetus. And his testimony was nothing but fear-mongering. From my experience, that was not my experience. What he was trying to persuade. Also, Mrs. Call, to answer your question to what he had asked, my procedure was an abortion. It is on my medical paperwork that I had an abortion, even though my daughter was deceased. It's not back and forth. An abortion is a medical procedure, whether that fetus is deceased or not. But I would like to ask the committee to remember my story, and to remember that I'm one of thousands, if not millions, of people in this country that need or needed abortion access. And to remember that it's not black and white and one size does not fit all. We can't be putting politics into healthcare decisions, and also to remember these facts, that abortion access is essential healthcare, no matter how you want to look at it. It's essential healthcare for so many. And exceptions don't work. I'm a living testimony to that.